Hi everyone, this is the video for 5-7. It's surprisingly pretty short and straightforward, where we have to calculate the amount of the amount of SUTA tax in Nebraska and Ohio, and then the amount of FUTA on his wages. And it tells us that Ohio is a credit reduction state of 1.5%. So we'll actually get to that part a little later. So let's just focus on the amount of SUTA tax for Nebraska. We're told Nebraska is at 3.2%. So we're going to take the $2,800, which was paid in Nebraska, and multiply it by the 3.2%. Again, the more you show me of your work, the better I can help you if you get the problem wrong and help you understand where you need to focus work on. So we have 2,800 times 3.2%. And that's going to give us the amount that we need. So bring out the calculator, 2,800 times 3.2%. So that is $89.60. So that's how you would calculate A. Now we have to calculate B, the amount of SUTA tax the company must pay to Ohio. And so both states tax on the first $9,000 of the earnings. This year, Freeman Steel Company paid Herb Porter wages of $20,900. And it tells us how much was paid in Nebraska. So the first thing we have to do is figure out how much of the 9,000 that is left. So we're going to take, firstly, we're going to take our 9,000 minus our 2,800. So once we get that amount, we're going to multiply that by the 3.8% for Ohio. And so that's going to help us figure out how much that the SUTA needs to be paid for Ohio. So we have 9,000 minus 2,800 gives us 6,200. We're going to multiply that by 3.8%. Gives us $235.60. So there is A and B. So now we have to figure out the amount of FUTA tax on the wages. And again, it's going to be a little more complicated just because of how everything is done in Ohio versus Nebraska. So the first thing we have to do is we're going to take our 9,000. Let's see. FUTA is usually only the first 7,000. So we're going to take our 7,000 times the 0.6%. We're going to add to that some more calculations. So we have 7,000 minus the 2,800 times the 1.5%, since Ohio is a credit reduction. And so that is how we're going to solve the problem, and unfortunately that did not stay. So let's take it bit by bit then. So the first thing we have to do is we have to take 7,000 times the 0.6%. After we do that, we have to take the 7,000 minus the 2,800 and multiply that times 1.5%. And then we're going to add those two amounts together to get the resulting figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to increase that so I have some extra room to work. So we have 7,000 times the 0.6% gives us $42. So I'm just going to write that off to the side. And we have our 7,000 minus 2,800 gives us 4,200 times 1.5% gives us $63. Then we're going to add those two amounts together, and that is going to give us $105. And so that is how you would complete 5-7. If you have any questions on this problem, let me know.